From Saturday morning cartoon villain to arguably the most developed character on the show, you can make a case that Tori Nichols is the most developed, keyword, developed character of the show. From where we started in season 2 to just being a petty love interest that was a thief and a bit of a bad girl, you know, like Robbie if it was a girl kind of thing. And then in season 3, just a Saturday morning cartoon villain, you know, where Sam LaRusso, where are you, bitch? You know, and then trying to take her face off in the season prior in the school and kicking down doors and, you know, harassing people at work, you know, and trying to literally take Sam's head off in a house. You know, honestly, all of that craziness. And for those who have been with me on this channel since those days, one of the things I was a huge advocate for, there was a gem of a character in Tori the whole time. It's just, to me, in season 2 and 3, I just didn't care. Like, I mean, I cared, but it was just like, nah, you're just scratching at the surface. You're not going all in. From season 4 onwards, they have been going all in with Tori's character from the jump. Season 4 and her connection with Amanda and that whole story there where Amanda connected to Tori and Sam being like, what's she doing here and whatever else. I freaking adored that. That was honestly, not only was it great development for Amanda, but it gave Tori some humanity, something that we very much needed because Tori had little to no. We didn't really have any humanizing scenes other than, okay, yeah, she's working to pay bills. She's you know, you got a scene with a crazy aunt, but I wanted more. I wanted more solo Tori stuff, and they did that well with the Amanda storyline. Season 5, it's a test of her loyalty to Cobra Kai and what she places Cobra Kai above. In this case, it was her, you know, placed above Robbie. It was placed above whatever. And season 4, echoing on from that, she wins a trophy and she feels like she's achieved something. Like she's gone from nothing. She's had nothing her entire life. And then she wins a trophy. And this is why I'm a huge advocate for Robbie to win it. When you come from nothing, literally nothing, and you win something as simple as a trophy, and you don't have college as your future, it means the world to you. Like, it means the world. It's like, that could mean you're invincible. You can go do anything. You know, that's a powerful message. But then to find out you win the trophy and someone paid it off, just imagine how you would feel. Wouldn't that just fucking suck? Ow. And then going into season 5, the conflict of dealing with that, and then having this crazy psycho in Master, you know, Sensei Kim, the you know, yeah, the crazy psycho. That's what I'm called, crazy psycho. She comes into the fold with the members of the Fist. She tortures this girl. Like, you want to talk about jumping the shark? That was something where even for me, I was like, okay, this is illegal. Like, you're torturing this child. She makes her punch a freaking, you know, cement block, you know, with her bare hand, knuckles bleeding everywhere, and everyone's like, yeah, nah, it's, you know, it's fine. It's just, you know, it's just what you get. It's fine. It's what you get. It's fine. Like, geez. And then Peyton List, credit to Peyton. She acted her socks off with the line, I broke up with him because of this dojo, you bitch. Punches through the thing. Incredible. Absolutely stellar. She was isolated as heck in season 5. Isolated, still going into season 6. Just when you think there's a bit of growth, just when you think Tori's on the right page, she leaves. Now, the reason she leaves is very much justified. I don't like the fact that she's in Cobra Kai again because I wanted her to be in Miyagi-Do. But at the same time, you run with what you run with. She is very much a Cobra Kai through and through. And I think her connection with Kreese is very much magnified by her loyalty to Cobra Kai. She is the truest Cobra Kai of the whole show. Every other character's bounced between dojos. She is the truest Cobra Kai out of any character of the kids. And I think having her right next to Sensei Kreese at the end, it isn't cool. It's tragic. You know, I remember when that scene happened and Robbie's looking onwards and whatever else. He's probably like, hey, going to the dark side's my thing. What the hell? You know, but having her there, it's very much a testament of like, you know, you were right. I can't change. My life is destined to be this. All this stuff that I've learned with Miyagi-Do means nothing. Cobra Kai is the way. And that's where I rag on Daniel and Johnny's bickering because they could have prevented that from happening. Anyway, that's another story. It's another day. It's another video. But essentially, what makes it even more heartbreaking is the fact that Tori was coming around. She was making strides. She was making progress. And the scene between her and Sam after Johnny's toxic tomfoolery was one of the most heartwarming scenes in the entire show. And credit to Sam for to just actually apologize for what she did. Because yes, Tori did try and kill her. Oh, she was just going to leave a scar on her face. No, she was going to kill her. You don't have a bracelet like that and leave. Oh, I'm just going to want to leave a mark there. No. Her intention was way more malicious. Way more. But essentially, I've said that a lot in this video. With the moment of them two standing opposite each other after Johnny and Devon did whatever, they have a moment where they exchange back and forth of like, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. And Sam takes the first step and apologizes. And then it opens the door for Tori to apologize too. And immediately, it was one of my favorite scenes in the entire show. That moment of reconciliation, catharsis, coming together and just letting shit go. The performance by Mary and Peyton in that scene was damn near incredible. And the growth and maturity that Sam had in that scene, amazing. And the journey and the evolution of Tori, wow. And her apologizing as well for her and what she did. Because it's not a one-sided thing. When you apologize both ways. You don't do this one way, obviously within reason. But within the context of this show, very much needed, very much earned. And I like the fact that what I love about Cobra Kai, it's so true to boys and girls. It really is. Like, I know we live in the 21st century, but come on. When guys have issues, we fight it out. Like, that's pretty accurate. Here's a pair of boxing gloves, go fight it out. And literally, while we punch someone right in the face, I'll be punching my mate in the face and he'll go, that was my nose. He'll hit me in the face. Like, that's my eye. Jesus. And they're like, you had enough? Yeah, I had enough. You want to go grab a beer? Yeah, let's go grab a beer. And then they'll go and grab a beer and just talk about it. And then they'll just, mop up the blood. But what I find interesting with what they're doing with Sam and Tori is they're not fighting it out. They're talking it out. They're talking it out in a very healthy way and letting it out of their systems. And then they go share a hug and they embrace and then they just let it go, And I think that's what Sam's character arc in part 2 is predominantly going to be about. The true Miyagi-Do teachings. Forget the freaking trophy. What are we fighting for? And that's why I feel like there is a unified thing in stepping up for Dimitri, who's probably going to get knocked out. Stepping up for Tori to show there's another way. I think Sam should be the one, and I know the Kings have said this as well, Sam should be the one to reach out to Tori first. I think Sam should be the one to proactively reach out to Tori first. And that shows Sam's growth, and it shows that them two are cool, even though they're on opposite sides. And I also would like a bit more effort from Robbie too, because one thing I do not like about Tori's whole revelation and her wandering off, Robbie just stands there. I'm like, this is your girlfriend that you love. Let's just call it what it is. He loves her. Like, why go after her? Like, what are you doing? Like, and they did the same thing in season 4 when Kenny's getting like bullied by Kyla. Robbie's just letting it happen. I'm like, Robbie, you put this guy in his like, what? Like, step in and slap him about a little bit and tell him what's up. But Tori has consistently gone from strength to strength this entire show. And what was a Saturday morning cartoon villain is now one of the most developed characters in the show. And just genuinely one of the characters I look forward to seeing every time they're on screen. There's always like an onion and just a new layer getting peeled back every time we see Tori. And I can't wait to see what part 2 brings. And the fight scene between Sam and Tori for the spot of female captain, there's no two ways about it. Yes, Tori needed to get it out of her system. There was a way that Daniel and Johnny could have figured that out without Johnny being toxic and trolling and provocating the situation. And there was a way they could do it without Daniel just cooling the whole thing off. However, in regards to just Tori and Sam, that fight needed to be stopped. Tori was going to take Sam's head clean off its shoulders. The way she grabs Sam and is like this, you don't grab someone like that when you're just going to, hit him a little bit. No, there's a look on Sam's face of like, oh my goodness Christ, we're back here. Come on. But I would like to see more of Sam and Tori going forward. I hope Amanda and Tori have a scene as well. It's annoying because I really wanted some more Daniel and Tori scenes, and I feel like we missed out on an opportunity. They could still do this. The scene in Karate Kid 2 when Miyagi's father passes away and Daniel's sitting there and he says, I looked him in the eye, I held his hand and I said goodbye. It's one of my favorite scenes in the whole the whole Karate Kid universe. Not the whole universe, the whole Karate Kid universe. So there you go for those Daniel Glazing Miyagi crowd. I was hoping we'd have had a scene like that, not like a beat for beat copy, but like a parallel. You know, Daniel was there for Miyagi and he's there for Tory, and he's like, you know, I've been there, I've been where you are. It was hard. The problem is, in this case, Johnny is the only one that really understands it, and I think that's what is such a divide between Daniel and Johnny. Is Johnny gets Tory's pain quite a lot in there himself, you know, and I think they could have gone a little bit more in with that. But guys and girls, jump in the comment section down below. Show Peyton List some love in the comment section too. And, you know, just what a character arc. What a character arc from where we started to where we are now. This will never be over, LaRusso. You hear me?